So Leah was our Seahawks spotlight on the women's side. So let's turn it over to the men's side. And our Seahawks spotlight over there shines on another international athlete, Cole Wilson, a sophomore from Ontario, Canada. Wilson does everything for Kaiser in track and field, the third-ranked track and field team in the country, by the way. Wilson especially shines in the heptathlon, where his point total is the second highest heptathlon score in the NAIA, and he was an All-American in the heptathlon last year, placing sixth at the national championships. So, Cole, like I said, you were an All-American as a freshman. Just talk about how your sophomore season has gone, because I know you went into it with such high expectations.
Yeah, I mean, so far with the indoor season coming to a close next week, it's gone really well. We started off just trying to figure out some technical stuff after building a good base in the off season. And then Coach Claybrooks and I sat down and kind of talked about our goals in each of the 7 events for indoors and what we have to do to, execute and get to nationals and perform at our best.
So, Cole, real quick, remind us which events go into the indoor track and field heptathlon.
Yes, on the first day, we start off with the 60-meter sprint, and then we get into long jump, and then we do shot put, and then we finish the first day with high jump, and then we wake up the next day, we go for the second day in the heptathlon, and that starts off with the 60-meter hurdles, and then the pole vault, and then we finish off the heptathlon on the second day with the 1,000-meter.
Cole, your personal record heptathlon score went up by 300 points from this season to last. Where did those 300 points come from? Where have you improved the most from last season to this year?
Overall, there was a lot of improvement that went through each of the events. I think the biggest differences between this year and last year would be constantly improving my speed, which showed in the 60 and the 60 hurdles. And then the biggest thing for me was filling my biggest hole, which is the pole vault. Because last year I went into indoor nationals with a PR of 320, and now last week we went up to 395. So just adding a little bit more every week and progressing the pole vault makes a big difference.
Here with track and field athlete and heptathlon specialist Cole Wilson. And Cole, you mentioned you finish up with the 1,000 meter. Just talk about how difficult that race can be, as it's the finale after such a grueling couple days of athletic performance.
Yeah, especially, with the overload of events we do before that event, it makes you obviously very tired going into it. And then especially seeing as that's the only really endurance event, we're really focusing on speed and power the rest of the year. So coming in, it's kind of just suffering through the last event and getting her done, yeah.
Cole, the indoor championships take place this week. What have practices looked like over the past couple days as you get your body into its tip-top condition?
Yeah, so practices get a lot less general this time of year and more specific. So, more technical work on each of the events, more powerful stuff, we're coming out of the blocks more, we're upping the speed in the weight room, we're being more explosive on the track, doing more plyometrics, and it's really just fine-tuning the athletic base that we tried to build in the fall.
So the 7 events that make up the heptathlon, the 60-meter sprint, the long jump, the shot put, the high jump, the 60-meter hurdle, the pole vault, and then finally the 1,000-meter. Is there any one of those events that you've really been focused on over the past couple of days as we look ahead to nationals?
My main focus has definitely been the last couple of weeks on pole vault, just trying to get everything we can out of that event, because that's really the event where I struggle and I get, pushed back a bit in the standings. So we're focusing on pole vault a lot, and then just, again, trying to push the speed even more and trying to get faster every day, and then just fine-tuning the rest of it pretty much.
Again, here with Cole Wilson from Kaiser Seahawks Track and Field. So, Cole, you mentioned that you're focused on pole vault, but which one of the 7 events do you enjoy the most? Do you really look forward to practicing and then, of course, competing?
Yeah, I really enjoy hurdles. I also love high jump because that's what I've been doing the longest, and that's something that I feel comfortable doing, but I would say that hurdles kind of takes it because I there's so many different things to do and so many different ways to improve, and I enjoy hurdles, and I enjoy the improvement that I've been working on in pole vault as well.
You mentioned that the heptathlon takes place over 2 days and you're doing so many different things. Cole, how do you keep your body right mentally and physically over the course of, again, the 2-day stretch of competing in the heptathlon?
I mean, the biggest thing for me when I go through any multi-event experience is just staying mentally calm and collected in between events. And yeah, you're going to get excited. You're going to want to, let the shot put go or get excited right before you jump. But it's just staying calm in between and making sure, I'm taking sips of water throughout the day. I'm eating. And then the day in between, I'm making sure I can do everything I can, the recovery the night in between the 2 days.
Any routines or superstitions that you have to do and have to repeat on event days?
I have a few. I mean, I like to always listen to music on my way there, and then I have a little chain that I always wear that represents my best friend, and I carry that around with me the whole day, and that's kind of my superstition. I mean, there's some little stuff that I like to yell before I jump pretty loud, but that just kind of gets me going, gets me really focused on the event at hand.
I got to let you go, but I sincerely appreciate the time, and again, best of luck at Nationals later this week.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Great stuff there from Kaiser track and field athlete Cole Wilson. And another thank you to Leah Goupil, our female Kaiser Seahawk Spotlight. Cole and Leah are just two of the champions all over the field or on the track or in the pool at Kaiser University in West Palm Beach. Kaiser has captured 15 national championships, including the 2022 national championship in men's golf and men's and women's swimming and diving. KU has tallied 54 regular season and 48 conference tournament titles, as well as a Learfield Cup trophy. The Seahawks don't stop there. They breed champions in the classroom as well. Kaiser had 40 all-academic honorees this past fall and 143 student-athletes with perfect 4.0 GPAs. Get the latest on Seahawk athletics by visiting kuseahawks.com. And remember, ESPN 106.3 is the flagship home for Kaiser Seahawks football. We'll take a break and be back with more. You are listening to ESPN West Palm Tonight.